Hi everybody and welcome back to some more MXGP2 here on this channel, and in today's video we've got the second championship in the Stadium Series. Now this is a Football Arena 2, so hopefully we can get into this race today and do really well like we did in the first championship. Now before we get into that, I just want to say that the MXoN series is going to start very soon, so keep getting your votes in, and into tomorrow's video you will get the results and the first championship races of the new season. But that's in today's video. Hopefully you can put in some more good results in this series, so here we go. Right guys, so here we are on qualifying, and yeah, this Arena 2 isn't bad. The circuit is slightly wider and it's not as tricky as the first one, but I just don't seem to be very quick around it. The MX1 riders in this series seem to be a lot quicker and harder to beat, and we've only managed to put in a lap time fast enough for 15th, but hopefully we can improve on that. We've only got 3 minutes left, so hopefully maybe in this next couple of laps we can put in a faster time. But I've had to adjust the bike a little bit more. We're using a medium gear ratio in this race because it has got some really long, good long sections where you can get up to higher speeds. But the lap times are about the same as the first championship on Arena 1, about a minute. And yeah, I can see this one being quite challenging. There's going to be a lot of close battles in this race. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, and I'm enjoying it so far. So we got decent points in the first championship. Hopefully we can carry that on in this one. But also guys, like I said, keep your votes coming in for the MX1 series. It's going to start very soon. I cannot believe how many people are taking part. I really appreciate everyone that's taking the time to vote, and we managed to get third with that lap time, so that's brilliant. I think I'm going to take that. It's only a few minutes left, so we'll just get to the end of the session and take that. But like I said guys, you have been absolutely awesome, and I really appreciate everyone that's taken the time to vote. And hopefully in the next video we're going to be starting that championship, doing loads of customization and starting that season off, and it's going to be really challenging. But let's get into the first race in this Stadium Series and see how we do. Here we go. Right, so here we go with race 1 around Football Arena 2. Now this should be tough. Now I think it turns to the right, so we really need to get a good start like we did in the first championship races in this series. Let's see if we can dump the clutch at the right time, and oh no, just a little bit too late. But can I just stay with it, get around the corner, slow down, and we still managed to get the whole shot. So that was an awesome recovery, but I've got a bike right to the right of me. I've got to be really careful it doesn't knock me off. But that wasn't a bad start. Let's just try and carry it on. God, dear, got a bit of an endo there, went right down onto the front wheel, but I did have to adjust the suspension on this bike quite a lot for this circuit. There's a lot of different size jumps you've got to be really careful on, so we're going to have to just try and stick with the leaders here. But yeah, this series so far has been really good fun and challenging. But now we're riding on the faster 450cc bikes with the harder riders. Some of the riders in this series are really challenging and tough to beat, but we're just trying to stick with the leader. And can we get nice and tight into that corner? No, we didn't manage to get nice and tight in there and take that position, but we're in P2, which is not bad. We were third fastest in qualifying, so we did have a little bit of pace, and that was a good turn there. Managed to take the lead, but it's really difficult going over this section. I got knocked off a few times there, and it almost touched my back wheel. Yeah, that happened quite a few times in qualifying, but you just have to be careful and aware of where the rider is behind you. Let's get nice and tight into there. It's really slowed down. Good turn there. I think the slight adjustments I made to the preload just before I started this race has made a difference turning into those tight corners. And again, I went onto the front wheel. Got to be so careful, and I've lost the position there, and I've dropped back into P2. But I'm not going to panic just at the moment. I think I'm doing okay, and I'm still challenging up the front. I've just got to stick with it. But I think oh my God, I almost mucked up the whip there. And again, I've got hit by, what's that? Febra's just caught up. Now he's one of the top riders in this division, and he's not having the greatest season so far, but he is doing really well. I think it's Tim Geyser and Nagley, Cairoli that seem to be doing really well. I mean, yes, these championship races in this series must be really tough to do. It's a lot of jumps. Oh my God, that was a close pass, but just managed to get up the inside there and take the lead of this race. But we're on the final lap. Can we hold on to this? We've got to be really careful. We don't make any stupid little moves, but these jumps here, I really struggle to get the rhythm. This is where I seem to lose time, but at the moment we're leading. Oh almost onto the front wheel. I just can't seem to get the rhythm through there. You've got to get the jumps right, so you always land on your back wheel, and you don't you land on half a jump. Let's see if we can get a whip through here and do it better this time. Yes, that's much better. And gets a nice line. And God, he almost knocked me off there over the jump. That was so close. But I just managed to get away. Right, we've only got a couple more corners and we're going to take a victory in this first championship race. This has been a brilliant start to this second championship in Arena 2. But this actually is a lot better than I thought I'd do after the qualifying. And we take first place in the first race. That is absolutely awesome. Right guys, here we go with race 2. Let's see if we can repeat that first performance and see if we can get another decent result. I mean, first place in that first race, I'm absolutely surprised I managed to do that. But that's to see if we can get a good start again. And done that was slightly better than the first time, and I've managed to get away, but you have to get nice and tight into this corner. And I'll take the whole shot, almost land on one of the blocks there, and that could have taken me off, but lucky I managed to control it. Let's just settle down. Let's see if we can just try and lead from the front. And that was a much better jump. You've got to try and get over those jumps and land on the back wheel. But it was this jump here that I was struggling on. See, that was much better. I was transferring the weight onto the back and I didn't go into an endo. So this is definitely a better start to this championship. But I'm not sure who's behind me. But I've just managed to pull away slightly. Let's have a look. It's Febra. Now, this is going to be really challenging. He knocked me off a few times in qualifying. But I think someone's overtaken him. That's someone else behind me. I can't see who that is. But let's just try and get to the end of this first lap in the lead. And I think it's Sally. I think that's how you pronounce it. I mean, some of these names are quite hard to pronounce, but I'll try and do my best. I do apologise if I get it wrong. But Sally's taking second place. And we've just got to try and concentrate on our own race and just try and stop him from getting up the inside. I didn't really have much trouble with him in qualifying, but I think it was this Febra that was the one that knocked me. And Sally and Febra overtook me on that section there. They came around the side of me. I wasn't expecting that, but let's just try and stick with them. Let's try and fight back if we can into this corner. But we don't want to get knocked off, so we've got to be really careful. And that was a really dangerous pass there, but I managed to get through without him touching. And Sally and Febra have gone past me really quickly again there. I think I'm going to really struggle to fight back, and I think I'm even going to lose another place. And I've dropped down into P4 on the end of this second lap. Oh my God, what's happened? I've really mucked up. Let's see if we can get nice and tight into there, but not too tight. Oh God, that was close, but I just managed to get in the inside and get back into P3. We want to keep up with these two riders in front of us if we want a chance to get into those top places at the end of this race. But Febra's taking the lead in this race. Is he going to win his first championship race of this series? But we managed to get out the inside of him, and he just clipped my back wheel there. But I don't know how I managed to stay on. And Sally just touched the back of my wheel there as well, and almost went straight over me. Oh my God, did you see that? But this is a real challenge at the start, and I went into an endo there and almost come off, but I'm really trying to keep up with Febra here, but he's just trying to pull away. Let's just try and stay with him and try not to fall off as well. This is going to be challenging going into the end of this race. I knew this one would be really tough. The second races in the MX2 Championship always seem to be tougher than the first one. Let's see if we can finish it strong. And 3 riders took the inside of me, but luckily that was careful because I could have got knocked off there. So Sally and Febra have taken the lead here. Can I just get up the inside of both of them here? Oh my God, that was a dangerous pass. We had a bit of a skid there, but we've managed to take the lead. We've only got one more corner until we finish this race. Can we take another victory? Let's get nice and tight and try and avoid any contact, and I think we've managed to do it. Yes, we're going to take another victory, and we take a second victory in this championship. 2 wins today. Oh my God, that was bloody brilliant. Oh God, that was really tough towards the end. They really challenged me to the end of that race. But we take maximum points in today's championship. That was awesome. Right, guys, next up on the channel is going to be the start of the MX1 series. So get your votes in, and I will see you very soon. But please let me know in the comments below if you like this series, and we will do loads on this. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.